Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and let's start the we always do with the anthem of beer. Swadika, Swadika, Subai Mai. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, you're healthy, happy and thriving. If you don't know, obviously my previous video got so less views and then I have the audacity to do it again. First one was so fine, I had to do it twice. I messed up with that also. So I have started this series which I like to call Story Time for My Stories, where I talk about my thought and inspiration and about the characters. For me, romance has always been about something very deep. It is about two souls meeting, healing together, understanding each other, and slowly building a bond. When I started writing this story, Omega and His Last Love, I spent a lot of time researching about Korean business culture, society. um, Likewise, same way that I researched Japanese culture while writing Shine Through the Winter, I wanted this world to feel authentic as well. Okasa, Unisa. I always say that your world, your problem will look the biggest one because you are the one living through it. You know, it reminds me of Bhuttaji. That reminds me of Siddharth, who he when he went on the street and saw when he so much pain and suffering, which changed him. So when you go out on in the actual world, you will see there are so many problems and pains and sorrow. Someone who has never had money may dream of wealth, but someone who has always been wealthy may struggle with loneliness, pressure, expectations, or emotional isolation. Different circumstances create different sort of challenges. That idea became one of the foundation of this story. Okay, compared to Shine Through the Winter, this story moves at slightly faster pace. A Shine Through the Winter is a bit slower because it's about teenage love, growing up, balancing emotions, studies, responsibilities, and all the confusion that comes with your youth. Omega and His Last Love deals with adults who are already carrying responsibilities and have already entered the larger world. And while Nicolo is younger, he's still 22, 23. He has matured earlier because of his circumstances. One of my favorite characters is Nicolo. And Nicolo. Through him, I wanted to explore the experience of migration, what it means to leave one country for another and build life somewhere unfamiliar. Throughout the history, people have moved because of opportunities, or not his. More of nowadays is more opportunities. In history, they have moved because of circumstances left them no choice. Earlier, in before centuries, it was more about they had no other choice to make, they had to go. Some of those themes are reflected in Nicolo's story. Nicolo represents resilience. He shows that whether you have little or lot, you still need a reason to smile and keep moving forward. I want to make one thing clear. He is not trying to carry a mask, smile and, to hide his suffering. No. He knows he has to live in those circumstances. He has to live in those, that's his life. He is trying to find ways to enjoy his life to the fullest. Whatever he has, he wants to make it meaningful. He has responsibility, but he also understands that if he lets those responsibility consume him completely, he will lose himself. Kimte, on the other hand, represents power, status, ambition, and confidence. He carries a strong presence and a rebellious energy. While Nicolo brings calmness and stability, Kimte brings intensity and drive. Neither character is better than the other. They simply approach life in different ways because they have born up in different environments, they have experienced life in different ways. At its heart, the story is about two people coming together and forming a relationship where they can rely on one another during difficult times. It isn't about one person giving more and the other giving less. It's about support, trust, and understanding. Sometimes one has to carry more of the weight and sometimes the other does, because that's how it goes. It depends upon the situation to situation. Another major theme in this story is responsibility. Whether you are rich or poor, responsibility doesn't disappear. Both Nicolo and Kimte are responsible people. Neither of them is running away from what life expects of them. So again, one example comes to my mind is that of from the Odyssey, or Odysseus is remembered for his adventures. But while he is away, someone still has to take care of his responsibility, take care of things that he has left behind, kingdom that he has left behind, and that is his son Tennyson. He's able to enjoy because of it, because of his son, and his son is a symbol of responsibility in that story. That, like how Tennyson represents, his son represents responsibility. Here these two represent responsibility in different spheres. In real life, power, privilege, and success often depends on people who are willing to carry responsibility. Not everyone chooses that path. Some people prefer enjoyment without responsibility. Others accept the burden because they understand what is at stake. That is something both Kim Tae and Nicolo understand. Okay, they are both ambitious but in different ways. Kim Tae is probably the more openly ambitious of the two, and while Nicolo, he's a simple guy, he's a simple man. He thinks just like straight, but Kim Tae's thinking is a bit twisted. He is privileged all since and all long, so has more capturing ability and capturing thoughts than Nicolo. Nicolo is easygoing. Nicolo approaches life with more calmness and patience. Their difference create the balance that shapes their relationship. As the story continues, you will see how their bond develops, how they challenge each other, and how they grow together. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. If you reached till the end, please comment down your thoughts below. What do you think about these two characters? What do you think? And if you reached till the end, at least write something. So because I otherwise I'm gonna discontinue this series, because I'm just kidding, I'm not. So yeah, thank you. I see you in the next video.